So, I failed to take a picture of Loch Ness, so I tried my attention on Gordy. Oh,
Actually,
what?
I'm not a research student at a university.
Your entire life is a lie.
She's a schizo. She's just like, oh, I'll go to university. No, not really. I look for monsters in my spare time. Like, it's completely different.
My
I'm an
name,
investigative photographer.
the name's bullshit. A lot of bullshit. It's what I'm spewing.
Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding.
Okay, so genuine question. So it took one photo, or she took 2 photos, like when for the 2 different shots, even though apparently there were 3. So it should have taken 3 shots, as I think you pointed that out earlier, which is brilliant, by the way.
Yeah.
Why did, when the party popper go off, it took 24? Like, what's so special about the party popper? It was like, there's 1,000 things happening here. It's the 24 splashes of Gordy. What's this?
That is so. I somehow completely forgot about that. That Maya got like 100 photos because she set off a party popper.
Yeah, that's what I was hiding.
When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out of the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Okay. One of the men's hands. So you didn't see what they look like? Like, do they look like an Edgeworth?
Yeah, he had a party popper. He was like, "Happy birthday to me."
Merry Christmas. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. It's quite changed. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. And Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. That would be a first. Very funny. You understand this is your last chance at the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. I've got 1 life left, so,
Oh dear, we need to really
yeah.
think about this.
Not that... The thing is, with a lot of this game, we've been bang on, just either at the wrong specific piece of dialogue, or, like, it's not what the game specifically wants.
Yeah, like we're right, but in the wrong order.
Yeah, or it doesn't matter on a technicality. But, anyway. So you're not a research student at university. Why lie? Then, what manner of person are you?
I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a man of anything.
Okay.
I'm an investigative reporter.
An investigative photographer?
Yep. You get your photo and send it to the press. That's kind of business. I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what?
What?
There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO. Oh, a UFO.
Yeah.
A UFO?
UFO?
You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
I see. Kind of a shaky business for a career. Or basis.
Imagine what a scoop it'd be.
Is Gordy really all that newsworthy?
Okay, come on, Phoenix. Come on. They even had him up on TV.
I'm not sure that appearing in the local news is Rumour of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe.
Here's the thing with conspiracy theorists, okay? I think conspiracy theorists hate each other. I think flat
This is your
earthers...
conspiracy.
Yeah, no, I think, right, people think they're all in the same group. I think they have their own little subgroups. I think people who believe in Bigfoot hate moon landing deniers. I think the moon landing deniers think the people who believe in Bigfoot are like mental or like crazy. Like, oh, don't hang out with him. He thinks Bigfoot's real.
Yeah,
I think they have their own little cliques, you know, and they like take the piss out of each other. Like, oh, you want to see Bigfoot?
Are you
Go to a fucking zoo.
A hairy man roaming, a hairy huge beast that's not a man roaming through the forest. Bullshit. Now let me tell you what's not bullshit. This huge turtle monster that's in a Scottish lake. That. Holy fuck, that is something to look at.
If you wanted the first thing, have you met my father? Yeah. I had a picture of him in the newspaper.
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yeah, sure, Anna. That's why I was camping out by the lake.
Okay.
That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera.
Yep, bought it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up when it gets a bang.
It snaps a shot.
Yep.
So, how many pictures has it taken? This is it. How many pictures has it taken so far?
The only time the camera triggered was that night.
That's all I was hiding.
That's all I was hiding.
I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake.
Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors.
Competitors?
Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop.
Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth?
Well, actually...
Oh, interesting. Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Ronkarma. I know you told her to keep quiet.
When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out of the lake.
Exactly what sort of sound was it?
Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure. But it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper sound than I would have expected.
The whole time, okay. There wasn't much else to look at?
Yep.
I don't know. She heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. Kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat.
What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for?
Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there.
Okay. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time?
Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither.
I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Ronkarma any other way. There has to be something. Okay. So, not research student, nothing, that's not relevant. I'm an investigative photographer, not relevant. Imagine what scoop, not relevant. That's why I was camping out by the lake. Don't think that's important, but that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot.
Well...
Let's look at our evidence.
We've got the photograph.
Yeah, so set automatic to take a picture when a loud noise detected faces the lake. That's not relevant anymore, we've covered that. Okay, so that's... I don't think this is relevant, because it doesn't add anything. Misty Faye is not relevant to this line of questioning.
Taken automatically on...
I heard another gunshot. Oh wait, no, there was 2 gunshots, wasn't there?
And she saw a flash in one of their hands.
Because they said 3. Did it say 3? Fired 3 times,
Yeah,
but there were
fired
only
3 times.
But there are only 2 photographs. But the thing is, she hasn't mentioned anything about how many photographs she has. Maybe it is this. Fired 3 times.
Well, go to the what she mentions. What did she say about the bang again?
We heard the banger look straight out of the lake.
Okay. Whoa, it's maybe it's after the photo of the gun.
I saw a flash near one of those hands and another gunshot.
Okay, heard another gunshot. Okay.
The thing is, it has to be the right thing and it has to be on the right statement. I can't tell which of the 2 statements it has to be, and I can't tell which, if it's the photo or the gun. It was fired 3 times.
How many times have we used this photo so far? Like...
Once, I think. Murder weapon fired 3 times.
Yeah, but like, have they been mentioning it enough?
I don't know. Because the thing is, I saw a flash near one of the men's hands. That's not contradicting this, because that is what it would have taken upon seeing that.
Yeah.
That's not a contradiction, but this might be because it fired 3 times. She's only mentioned 2.
Right.
I'm
Well, I mean,
go with it. If it's wrong,
yeah,
I have to play through it again, and
well,
it's on me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Oh, bollocks. Oh, okay.
I don't see anything.
Okay, good stuff.
He shoots himself with the gun, yeah. Now it's 10-4 shots. Well done, yeah.
This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
Sorry,
this court
Edgeworth.
finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. Lol.
Imagine if the judge said that. Lol, get fucked. He dabs.
That is all. The court is adjourned. YOLO.
YOLO swag.
Well, that went badly. Guess what? All of this again.
Yes.
Fuck me! There's this fucking save state thing! No! Okay, right, that's good to know. Okay, so I pressed on this, and there wasn't much else to look at. And then, I don't know, if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at boats. And then it said, definitely suspicious, maybe it's time for some evidence. So, it's implying to me that it's this statement right here. And the game is kind of giving us a nudge because it's not uber clear that it should be this one. So the question is, which is it here? Is it... I wonder if it is just this, like, on the point where it's like, okay, there wasn't much to look at. Well, you were looking for this, right? Why weren't you looking? I'm just gonna play it, fuck it. Oh, it seems to be it. Hey! Alright, good. Miss Hart, okay. Were you really looking at that boat?
What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it.
I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal.
What? Y'all want to step over here and say that?
You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. And that's what you were doing.
Well,
Well,
Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boats then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat until now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
There's a song like who's zooming who, just who's shooting who. Right. That's why I took this photo and.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what?
What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality I might, but should let us see who's who.
I assure you, with that shot, bullshit.
Yeah, it's like CSI
you will
Miami,
get a
like...
slightly bigger black smear, is what you'll get. She enlarged that photo? Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? I'll make her show the enlargement. Obviously. Miss Hart, look at this. You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist!
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Oh, sorry, that's you.
Here it is.
It does not help. Left hand. Left hand. Yeah. You were right.
That's his left hand. Yes! We still... oh, that's you, sorry.
We still cannot see who's firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Well, both look like they don't have hair, so...
Yeah.
Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Wait, don't have hair? The judge! It was the judge!
Judge the whole time.
Yeah.
Happy now, Mr. Wright. Must be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Wait and see.
Show other evidence?
The gun. Wait!
Wait.
Your Honor, this evidence. I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed.
Yeah, let's stop talking about evidence in a courtroom.
Yes.
A place where you're supposed to talk about evidence.
We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence, but this enlargement, I see no point in retracting our steps. Oh, okay. I need to object to the enlargement. Okay. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. Okay. This right here.
Yep. Yep. Take that!
Here, Your Honor. The shooter. I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. The man's left hand does what? Oh, let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that that left hand contradicts. Yeah, Edgeworth's right hand, yeah. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You have given us a definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
The victim, not Larry. You're just gonna throw your mate under the bus. Larry Butts?
I mean, technically it could have been him.
Well, I guess so. I mean, Edgeworth did say the only thing that made sense to him was if the victim shot himself. But even he was a bit...
But there's two people there.
Yeah.
We can see clearly there are two in the photograph. So
Yeah.
that can't be it. Actually, I cloned myself. My clone shot me, which means I technically shot myself. That's it. I got it. I'm gonna go with Miss Hart. So I've got three options. I've got 5 lives. I'm good. Who else but the witness, Miss Lotta Hart? What? Do you have proof of this? Proof schmoof. What's with the proof? Oh, wait, I do need proof, don't I? Mr. Wright, I'll have you remember this is a court of law. Judge is mad. Okay. I'm not gonna throw Larry under the bus. Let's go, victim. There is only one explanation remaining.
Yeah.
The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
So Edgeworth was right to... Okay.
So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. Distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There is no way it could have been suicide. Order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report... Oh, great. Thank you, very helpful.
Okay.
Why is the time of death still sometime on the 24th or 25th?
Because...
The photo was at 12:15 and
they're both
them
standing upright, and one of them is holding a gun.
Definitively alive. Let's suppose that the first shot, that photograph shot missed. Like he shot the lake or something. It's still the 25th at that point. I see.
Also, it said Robert's autopsy report. Who's Robert?
Isn't he the one who did the old case? He defended the killer of Edgeworth's father. He's the murderer. He's been murdered.
Oh, it's his autopsy report because it's his report of his dead body. I thought some guy called Robert was like, I got some autopsy report for you, and just sorry.
Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. No, it didn't, because we just proved it's not. Yeah. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not. Thank you. Okay, good. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Edgeworth got off. Nice. Congratulations.
Happy Boxing Day.
Whew, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say?
No. I've yet to be declared innocent, Mr. Wright.
Well, yeah, but... what happened out there on that lake, anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around. I didn't realise that's what he was getting at. But, look. I'm gonna go check on Maya.
Oh. Right.
What?
Tell her something for me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a fang, Edgeworth? Yes, apparently. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. Thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Yeah, I heard 2 sounds like gunshots. 2! I had 2
just
sounds.
After midnight.
Specifically 2. That's where... okay, because we've been looking for the 3. Like, we've been looking for when that contradiction comes up. But specifically here it specifies 2. That's the point. Okay.
Also, just after midnight on the 25th.
Yeah.
That's confusing as shit.
Yeah.
Because it's the 26th.
Yeah. Right. God, yeah, it is... yeah, okay, so just after midnight, it means 12:15 on the 25th. Yeah, it's very, very awkwardly phrased. It's not helping itself at all, but... oh boy, that was That was a lot.